Ladies and gentlemen, imagine for a moment a sacred space of intention, a realm that exists within you, pulsating with energy, waiting to unfold. When we decide to embark upon a new path, a venture into the unknown, the impulse often arises to share this spark with others. Yet, I invite you to consider what is gained and what is lost in this sharing. In revealing our intentions, we open ourselves to the world, a world that is both beautiful and chaotic. Like the gentle ripples in a pond, our words travel far and wide, inviting external voices and opinions that can echo louder than our own. The essence of our vision may become diluted in the cacophony of expectations, and our original excitement can be overshadowed by the weight of others' judgments. There is a certain vulnerability in sharing our dreams, a rawness that can invite criticism before our ideas have had the chance to take root. But there is a magic in mystery. When we hold our intentions close, we allow the seeds of possibility to grow in silence, nurtured by our own desires rather than the expectations of others. It is here in this intimate cocoon that true creativity can flourish. Like a delicate flower opening to the sun, the act of creation demands a certain sacredness and honoring of the process that must not be hurried. Consider the thrill of surprise, the delightful shock that accompanies unanticipated outcomes. When we keep our plans under wraps, we not only protect our vision, but also allow for serendipity to weave its enchanting tapestry through our lives. Life, after all, is a dance with the unknown. When we trust in this dance, we step away from the rigidity of expectations and embrace the fluidity of experience. Our inner dialogue is profound, a wellspring of wisdom that speaks quietly amidst the noise of the world. By prioritizing our internal compass over external chatter, we cultivate a deep relationship with ourselves and the unfolding of our paths. This trust is paramount. It enables us to navigate through uncertainty with grace, fostering resilience and authenticity. And let us not forget the journey itself. Life is not merely about the destinations we reach, but the rich experiences we gather along the way. When we are free from the need to broadcast our intentions, we open ourselves up to the beauty of each moment. Each twist and turn becomes a sacred lesson, a stepping stone on our path. So, dear friends, I encourage you to cherish your intentions in the sanctuary of your being. Don't tell anyone in advance about what you are about to do. Instead, let the world witness the unfolding of your unique journey, your dreams taking flight in their own time. Embrace the mystery, trust in the process, and revel in the exquisite beauty of creation. Intention is a powerful force, an invisible current that guides our actions and shapes our reality. It is the seed from which our desires sprout, a whisper in the depths of our consciousness urging us towards specific goals and aspirations. Yet the nature of intention is often misunderstood. It is not merely a prelude to action, but a complex interplay of thought, feeling, and purpose. When we set an intention, we are not just declaring a desire, we are aligning ourselves with the energies of the universe. This alignment is delicate, and revealing our intentions to the outside world can disrupt this balance. Like a fragile bud, our intentions require a nurturing environment to thrive. The moment we vocalize our plans, we invite a chorus of voices, some supportive, others skeptical, that can drown out our own inner guidance. This interference can manifest in many ways. Friends and family, though well-meaning, might impose their own fears and limitations upon our visions. They may question our choices, doubting our capabilities, and inadvertently sow seeds of uncertainty in our minds. In this way, what begins as a clear intention can become clouded by the noise of external opinions, leading us to second-guess ourselves and dilute our original vision. Moreover, the act of sharing our intentions can often shift our focus from the purity of the desire itself to the approval of others. We might start to tailor our dreams to fit societal norms or the expectations of those around us, creating a facade that's while obscuring our true selves. In doing so, we risk losing touch with the very essence of why we felt called to embark on this journey in the first place. Instead, when we hold our intentions close to our hearts, we cultivate a space of authenticity and trust. This sacred chamber of the self becomes a sanctuary where our visions can develop without interference. In this intimate setting, our intentions can blossom in their own time, nurtured by our passion and commitment. To embrace the nature of intention is to recognize it as a living force, one that requires both our attention and protection. It is an invitation to turn inward, to listen deeply to our own desires, and to honor the unique path that is unfolding before us. This inward focus allows us to cultivate clarity, enabling our actions to be authentic expressions of our innermost truths. In this way, the journey becomes less about external validation and more about self-discovery. When we understand that our intentions are precious gifts, we learn to guard them fiercely, allowing them to unfurl naturally like flowers reaching for the sun. And in doing so, we reclaim the power inherent in our intentions, crafting a reality that resonates with our deepest selves. Mystery is a profound aspect of existence, a tapestry woven from the threads of the unknown. It invites curiosity and wonder, enveloping our lives in an aura of enchantment. When we choose to embrace the power of mystery, we open ourselves to the endless possibilities that life has to offer. In this space of uncertainty, we discover that life is not a linear narrative, but a rich, intricate journey filled with unexpected turns and hidden treasures. There is a unique beauty in not fully revealing our intentions, for it allows us to cultivate an air of intrigue around our actions. This mystery fosters a sense of anticipation, not just for those around us, but for ourselves as well. When we embark on a path without broadcasting our plans, we create a personal sanctuary where our creativity can flourish without the constraints of external expectations. This sacred space allows us to explore ideas freely, unhindered by the judgments or opinions of others. In the realm of mystery, there lies a powerful dynamic that encourages exploration and experimentation. It invites us to delve into the depths of our imagination, to engage with the world in a way that is playful and open-hearted. This openness nurtures a sense of adventure, igniting a spark that propels us forward into the unknown. When we approach our endeavors with an element of mystery, we become more attuned to the spontaneous occurrences that life presents. We learn to dance with uncertainty, finding joy in the journey rather than fixating solely on the destination. Moreover, mystery fosters a deeper connection to our intuition. When we keep our intentions close, we create space for our inner voice to emerge, guiding us toward choices that resonate with our true selves. In this way, mystery becomes a teacher, helping us to discern the whispers of our heart from the clamor of outside influences. It invites us to trust ourselves, to embrace our instincts, and to navigate the complexities of life with confidence and grace. The power of mystery extends beyond our personal experiences. It also enriches our relationships with others. When we allow others to witness our journeys unfold without revealing every detail, we cultivate a sense of shared wonder. This shared experience can forge deeper connections as those around us become curious about our intentions and inspired by our actions. In this space of intrigue, relationships become vibrant and dynamic, rooted in the excitement of discovery rather than the predictability of transparency. Ultimately, the power of mystery teaches that life is an ever-unfolding story, rich with surprises and serendipities. It invites us to savor the moments of uncertainty, to appreciate the beauty of the unknown, and to embrace the dance of life with open hearts and minds. In this acceptance of mystery, we find liberation, freedom from the need to control every outcome, and a willingness to be surprised by the unfolding of our lives. So let us celebrate the mystery, for it is in this wondrous unknown that we truly come alive. Vulnerability is a deeply human experience, an integral part of our journey through life. When we choose to share our intentions and dreams with others, we step into a realm of openness that can be both exhilarating and frightening. This act of sharing requires us to expose our innermost selves, to lay bare our hopes, fears, and aspirations. In this raw exposure, we invite both connection and uncertainty into our lives. The decision to reveal our intentions is often accompanied by a sense of trepidation. We may worry about how our dreams will be received, fearing that others may not understand or appreciate the significance of our aspirations. This fear can lead to a hesitance, a reluctance to voice our desires out loud. In sharing, we become vulnerable to the judgments and criticisms of those around us, and the weight of these external opinions can be daunting. In this context, vulnerability can feel like a double-edged sword. On one hand, it opens the door to genuine connection with others. When we share our dreams, we allow ourselves to be seen, fostering a sense of intimacy and trust. Our words can resonate with those who may share similar aspirations, creating bonds that transcend superficial interactions. This authenticity enriches our relationships as it invites others to respond in kind, sharing their own vulnerabilities in return. However, the risk of vulnerability lies in the potential for misunderstanding or rejection. In a world often driven by judgment and comparison, the fear of being dismissed or belittled can deter us from expressing our true selves. The moment we share our intentions, we relinquish a degree of control over how they will be perceived. This can lead to a loss of confidence, as we may start to second-guess our dreams and the paths we wish to take. Yet, it is within this very vulnerability that profound growth can occur. When we choose to share our intentions despite our fears, we are essentially affirming our commitment to our own journey. This act of courage can serve as a catalyst for personal transformation, encouraging us to confront our insecurities and redefine our relationship with fear. As we embrace vulnerability, we begin to understand that it is not a weakness but a strength, a testament to our authenticity and resilience. Moreover, sharing our intentions can inspire others to embark on their own journeys of vulnerability. In a world where many feel compelled to wear masks and present polished facades, our openness can create a ripple effect. By being honest about our dreams and the fears that accompany them, we invite others to engage in their own self-discovery. This collective vulnerability fosters an environment of support where individuals feel empowered to pursue their aspirations without the weight of societal expectations. In navigating the complexities of vulnerability, we learn that it is a deeply personal journey. We must cultivate discernment in choosing when and with whom to share our intentions. Not everyone is equipped to hold space for our dreams, and that is perfectly acceptable. By selectively sharing with those who resonate with our vision and uplift our spirits, we create a nurturing environment where our aspirations can take root and flourish. Ultimately, embracing vulnerability in sharing our intentions is an act of bravery. It challenges us to step outside of our comfort zones, to speak our truths, and to forge authentic connections with others. In this journey of openness, we find not only the strength to pursue our dreams, but also the richness of shared human experience and affirmation that we are not alone in our struggles and aspirations. As we learn to embrace our vulnerabilities, we discover the beauty of being seen and heard, allowing our dreams to soar unfettered into the world. The influence of external opinions can be a powerful force in our lives, shaping our beliefs, choices, and ultimately the course of our journeys. We exist within a tapestry of relationships and societal structures where the voices of others weave in and out, creating a chorus that can either uplift us or weigh us down. This external influence can manifest in various forms, from the subtle whispers of family and friends to the louder proclamations of societal norms and cultural expectations. When we embark on a new path or set our intentions, the desire for validation is a natural human impulse. We often seek approval from those around us, hoping that their support will bolster our confidence and affirm our choices. However, this quest for external validation can lead us to prioritize the opinions of others over our own inner guidance. In doing so, we may unintentionally compromise our true desires, molding our dreams to fit the expectations of others rather than allowing them to unfold authentically. This influence can become particularly pronounced in a world that is increasingly interconnected through social media and digital communication. In these spaces, opinions can travel quickly, creating a cacophony of voices that can drown out our own. The fear of judgment looms large as we scroll through curated images and idealized lives, prompting us to question our paths and aspirations. The comparison trap ensnares us, leading us to believe that our worth is measured by how closely we align with the standards set by others. The impact of external opinions can also stifle creativity and innovation. When we allow the voices of others to dictate our actions, we risk conforming to the familiar and predictable. This constriction can hinder our ability to think outside the box, to explore new ideas, and to take risks that might otherwise lead to profound discoveries. In essence, the fear of disapproval can keep us tethered to the status quo, limiting our potential and stifling the unique contributions we can make to the world. Yet, it is essential to recognize that not all external opinions are detrimental. Constructive feedback from trusted sources can offer valuable insights and perspectives that enrich our understanding of ourselves and our goals. Surrounding ourselves with supportive individuals who genuinely care about our well-being can create an environment conducive to growth. The challenge lies in discerning which voices to heed and which to set aside. By cultivating a strong sense of self-awareness and grounding ourselves in our values, we can better navigate the influence of external opinions. It is a delicate balance, honoring the perspectives of others while remaining anchored in our own truth. We must learn to differentiate between feedback that serves our growth and that which merely reflects the fears and limitations of others. This journey often requires introspection and self-reflection. We must confront the fears that arise from external scrutiny and examine the narratives we have internalized over time. In doing so, we can begin to dismantle the barriers that prevent us from fully embracing our intentions and dreams. By cultivating a resilient sense of self, we create a protective shield against the potentially overwhelming influence of external opinions. Ultimately, the influence of external opinions is a natural part of the human experience. While it can sometimes cloud our judgment and deter us from our true paths, it also offers opportunities for growth and connection. By learning to navigate this influence with discernment and confidence, we empower ourselves to stay true to our intentions. We cultivate a deeper understanding of our desires and aspirations, forging a path that resonates with our authentic selves. In doing so, we reclaim our agency and the power to shape our own destinies, guided by our inner compass rather than the shifting winds of external approval. The element of surprise is a captivating aspect of life, an enchanting twist that can alter the course of our experiences in unexpected ways. It invites spontaneity and unpredictability into our journeys, infusing our lives with a sense of excitement and wonder. When we allow the element of surprise to weave through our actions, we embrace the beauty of the unknown, creating moments that defy our expectations and spark joy. Surprise has a unique ability to awaken our senses, pulling us out of the mundane and into the extraordinary. It captures our attention and ignites our curiosity, drawing us into a deeper engagement with the world around us. In a culture often dominated by routine and predictability, the element of surprise serves as a refreshing reminder of life's inherent unpredictability. It encourages us to remain open and receptive to the gifts that each moment can offer, allowing us to find delight in the simplest of occurrences. When we keep our intentions to ourselves and refrain from sharing them prematurely, we create an opportunity for surprise to flourish. This withholding cultivates an air of mystery, allowing our actions to unfold organically. Rather than announcing our plans and inviting scrutiny or expectations, we can let our dreams materialize in their own time, revealing them only when they are ready to be seen. This dance of revelation can bring joy not only to ourselves but also to those around us as they witness the unexpected beauty of our endeavors come to life. Embracing the element of surprise also invites us to step outside of our comfort zones. It challenges us to take risks and venture into the unknown, where new opportunities and experiences await. In this space, we discover the thrill of the unexpected, a chance encounter, an unforeseen opportunity, or a moment of serendipity that can lead us down an entirely new path. Each surprise becomes a doorway to discovery, opening our hearts and minds to possibilities we may never have considered. Moreover, the element of surprise can enhance our relationships and interactions with others. When we share our journey in unexpected ways, we create moments of connection that are rich and memorable. The delight of spontaneity can deepen our bonds with others as we come together to celebrate the unexpected turns in our lives. Whether it's an impromptu gathering, an unexpected gesture of kindness, or an unforeseen accomplishment, These surprises create shared experiences that enrich our relationships and foster a sense of community. However, it is essential to recognize that not all surprises are positive. Life inevitably presents challenges and setbacks that can take us by surprise, forcing us to navigate uncertainty and adversity. Yet, even in these moments, the element of surprise offers opportunities for growth and resilience. It compels us to adapt, to reassess our paths, and to discover inner strength we may not have known we possessed. In embracing the unexpected, we cultivate a mindset that values flexibility and adaptability, allowing us to navigate the complexities of life with grace. Ultimately, the element of surprise is a reminder of life's dynamic nature, a dance of chaos and order, of the known and the unknown. By allowing ourselves to embrace surprise, we open our hearts to the myriad possibilities that life has to offer. We learn to appreciate the moments of joy that arise from the unexpected, celebrating the richness of our experiences and the beauty of the journey itself. In doing so, we discover that life is not merely a series of planned events, but a tapestry woven from the threads of spontaneity and wonder, inviting us to engage fully with each unfolding moment. The interplay between our inner and outer dialogue is a fundamental aspect of the human experience, shaping our thoughts, beliefs, and actions. Within each of us lies an intricate tapestry of internal conversations, thoughts, feelings, and reflections that form our self-perception and guide our decision-making. This inner dialogue often serves as a compass, providing insight and direction. However, it exists in a delicate balance with the outer dialogue, the conversations and interactions we have with the world around us. Understanding this dynamic is essential for navigating our paths with authenticity and clarity. Our inner dialogue is a reflection of our deepest truths, an intimate exchange with ourselves that reveals our desires, fears, and aspirations. It is where we process our experiences, contemplate our choices, and construct our self-narratives. This inner voice can be both a source of empowerment and a breeding ground for doubt. It encourages us to explore our potential, urging us to take risks and pursue our passions. Yet it can also be fraught with criticism and self-doubt, casting shadows over our ambitions and dreams. In contrast, our outer dialogue encompasses the words we exchange with others, the conversations, opinions, and feedback that shape our understanding of the world. This dialogue is often influenced by societal norms, cultural expectations, and the perspectives of those around us. While external feedback can provide valuable insights and foster connection, it can also drown out our inner voice. When we prioritize the opinions of others over our own self-reflections, we risk losing touch with our true desires and intentions. The tension between inner and outer dialogue becomes particularly pronounced when we consider the impact of external validation. In a society that often places a premium on approval and conformity, the desire to be accepted can overshadow our inner guidance. We may find ourselves tailoring our actions to align with the expectations of others, suppressing our authentic selves in the process. This can lead to a dissonance between who we are and how we present ourselves to the world, a gap that can leave us feeling unfulfilled and disconnected. However, when we learn to cultivate a harmonious relationship between our inner and outer dialogues, we empower ourselves to navigate our lives with greater authenticity. By honing our self-awareness, we can discern the difference between the constructive feedback that resonates with our true selves and the opinions that simply reflect the fears or limitations of others. This discernment allows us to honor our inner voice while remaining open to the perspectives of those who genuinely support our journeys. Embracing the richness of our inner dialogue is essential for personal growth and self-discovery. It invites us to explore our thoughts and feelings without judgment, creating a safe space for reflection and exploration. In this sacred space, we can confront our fears, celebrate our strengths, and nurture our dreams. As we cultivate this relationship with our inner self, we develop a deeper understanding of our motivations and desires, empowering us to take ownership of our choices. At the same time, we must acknowledge the role of outer dialogue in our lives. Engaging with others can provide opportunities for collaboration, learning, and connection. By sharing our intentions and dreams with those we trust, we can foster a sense of community and support. However, it is crucial to approach these interactions with discernment, remaining anchored in our inner truth while welcoming external perspectives. Ultimately, the dance between inner and outer dialogue is a continuous process of growth and exploration. By nurturing our inner voice and being mindful of the influence of external opinions, we can navigate our journeys with authenticity and clarity. This balance allows us to honor our true selves while remaining open to the beauty of connection and collaboration with others. In this harmonious interplay, we find the strength to pursue our dreams, embrace our vulnerabilities, and create lives that resonate with our deepest truths. Trusting in the process is a profound principle that can transform our approach to life and its myriad challenges. It involves surrendering to the journey rather than fixating solely on the outcome, allowing us to engage fully with each moment as it unfolds. This concept encourages us to embrace uncertainty and to have faith in our ability to navigate the complexities of life, recognizing that every step, whether smooth or turbulent, contributes to our growth and development. At the heart of trusting the process lies the understanding that life is not always linear. It is a winding path filled with unexpected twists and turns. Each experience, whether perceived as positive or negative, plays a vital role in shaping who we are and guiding us toward our true selves. When we cultivate a mindset of trust, we learn to see challenges not as obstacles but as opportunities for learning and self-discovery. Difficulties can often reveal our strengths, teach us resilience, and foster a deeper understanding of our values and priorities. This trust allows us to release the need for control. In a world where we are often conditioned to seek immediate results and tangible outcomes, we may find ourselves gripped by anxiety when things do not go according to plan. By letting go of this need for control, we create space for spontaneity and creativity to flourish. We become more receptive to the gifts that arise from the unknown, finding joy in the surprises that life presents. Trusting the process empowers us to approach our journeys with an open heart, allowing us to remain present and engaged in each moment. Moreover, this trust is essential for cultivating patience. In a culture that often celebrates quick success and instant gratification, we may struggle with the slow, gradual nature of growth. Trusting the process invites us to appreciate the value of patience, reminding us that meaningful change takes time. Just as a seed requires nurturing and care before it can blossom into a beautiful flower, our aspirations need time to develop and mature. By embracing this natural rhythm, we cultivate a sense of gratitude for the journey, recognizing that every step, no matter how small, contributes to our overall evolution. In learning to trust the process, we also strengthen our connection to intuition. As we navigate life's uncertainties, we become more attuned to our inner voice, allowing it to guide us toward choices that align with our authentic selves. This intuition acts as a compass, helping us discern which paths resonate with our true desires. When we trust the process, we empower ourselves to make decisions that reflect our values, fostering a sense of alignment and purpose in our actions. Additionally, trusting in the process encourages us to foster resilience in the face of setbacks. Life will inevitably present challenges, and how we respond to these moments defines our growth. When we trust the process, we view setbacks not as failures but as integral parts of our journey. This perspective allows us to learn from our experiences, adapt to changing circumstances, and ultimately emerge stronger and more self-aware. Ultimately, trusting the process is an invitation to embrace the journey of life with open arms. It encourages us to be present in each moment, to find beauty in the uncertainty, and to recognize that our paths are shaped by both our actions and the lessons we learn along the way. By surrendering to the process, we cultivate a sense of peace and acceptance, allowing us to navigate life's ebb and flow with grace. In this trust, we discover that life is not merely about reaching our destinations, but about cherishing the rich tapestry of experiences that define our existence. As we learn to trust the process, we unlock the potential for profound growth, connection, and fulfillment. The journey over the destination is a philosophy that invites us to shift our focus from the end goals of our pursuits to the experiences and lessons we gather along the way. In a society often fixated on achievements, accolades, and tangible outcomes, this perspective encourages us to embrace the richness of the journey itself. When we prioritize the journey, we open ourselves up to a more profound engagement with life, finding meaning in the small moments that often go unnoticed in the race toward our destinations. Emphasizing the journey allows us to cultivate mindfulness and presence in our lives. Each step we take, each experience we encounter, holds potential for growth and self-discovery. By immersing ourselves in the process, we learn to appreciate the intricate details that shape our experiences, the challenges that test our resilience, the triumphs that ignite our passion, and the connections we forge with others along the way. In this mindful engagement, we create a richer, more fulfilling experience, grounded in the here and now rather than in the future's promises. Moreover, when we shift our focus to the journey, we cultivate a sense of curiosity and wonder. Life becomes an adventure filled with opportunities to explore, learn, and grow. This perspective encourages us to remain open to new experiences and to welcome uncertainty as a companion rather than a foe. By embracing the unpredictability of the journey, we discover the beauty of spontaneity, the serendipitous moments that can lead to unexpected joys and insights. Each twist and turn adds depth to our narrative, enriching our lives with the stories we create along the way. Prioritizing the journey also fosters resilience and adaptability. In our pursuit of goals, we inevitably encounter obstacles and setbacks. However, when we view these challenges as integral parts of the journey rather than hindrances to our success, we cultivate a mindset that is better equipped to navigate adversity. Each setback becomes a lesson, an opportunity to reassess our paths and to grow stronger in the face of difficulties. This resilience allows us to remain committed to our journeys even when the destination seems distant or uncertain. Furthermore, embracing the journey enhances our relationships with others. When we share our experiences with those around us, we create a tapestry of connection and community. The journey is not a solitary endeavor. It is enriched by the interactions we have with friends, family, mentors, and even strangers. By valuing these relationships and the shared experiences we create, we foster a sense of belonging that adds depth and meaning to our lives. In this way, the journey becomes a collective experience where each individual contributes to the richness of the narrative. This journey-focused mindset also allows us to redefine our understanding of success. Rather than measuring ourselves solely by the achievement of goals, we begin to recognize the value of growth, learning, and transformation that occurs along the way. Success becomes a reflection of our willingness to engage with life fully, to embrace the lessons that emerge from our experiences, and to cultivate a deep sense of fulfillment irrespective of the outcomes. This shift empowers us to pursue our passions and intentions with authenticity and joy, rather than the fear of failure or the pressure of expectations. Ultimately, prioritizing the journey over the destination invites us to live more fully and authentically. It encourages us to savor each moment, to find joy in the process, and to cultivate gratitude for the experiences that shape us. Life is not merely a series of milestones to be achieved. It is a rich tapestry of experiences, relationships, and lessons that unfold over time. By embracing this journey-centric philosophy, we unlock the potential for deeper connection, greater fulfillment, and a profound appreciation for the beauty of life as it unfolds. In this way, we discover that the true treasure lies not in reaching our destinations, but in the vibrant, transformative journey that leads us there.